Hi there folks, welcome back to my channel, and for this video with the FantasyCon in Paisley just around the corner. I think as by the time this video goes up, the Paisley FantasyCon is going to be just in a few days time. It's going to be on Friday the 7th of June, so it's time to start getting ready for the event itself. And even though I've done some events previously, I'm actually kind of wanting to get some more decorations for my stall, try and kind of make it a bit more fantasy-like, so give it more of a kind of fantasy vibe. So I've stopped off at the range, so I'm going to pop in and try and see what I can get that might kind of help with creating more of a kind of fantasy vibe for the table itself, especially as I am a fantasy writer as well. So I will be grabbing my things in just a moment and heading on in and trying to see what I can pick up. And again, I'll bring you all along with me as well while I'm doing that, and then head back home and start sorting through everything and seeing what I can take with me. So I'm gonna again get in just a second. If you're enjoying, again, before I do that, if you're enjoying my channel, if you're enjoying my videos, if you can click on the subscribe button, click on that notification bell, leave some likes, leave some comments, it's always really appreciated, and it does help the channel to grow. So with that out the road, I'm gonna grab a bag and mosey on in. I was thinking about getting one of these for the front of my table, but they're a bit pricey, so I went around and looked for some other things as well. They also have some faux candles, but I managed to pick up a couple of them for the table. I thought it'd add quite a nice ambience, but obviously didn't really want an open flame on the table. I found this wee ribbon. It's supposed to look out like a bit like foliage, and I thought that'd be quite nice, and it's quite cheap. Well, that's me back from the range, and I think back home just in time because I realised the weather turning a wee bit. Don't have much of a haul, but it's at least a start. And because for the past few years of me doing events to promote my books, I really have just been using the same table decor, so definitely take kind of change that and change it up a wee bit. So just some of the things I came across. So one of them, it's kind of quite a nice wee kind of Hessian runner, so I thought it'd be kind of quite nice for on the table, kind of give it more of a kind of vintage kind of vibe to it. I might have to try and flatten it out a wee bit because it is a bit kind of curled at the ends, but that can be worked on. I just kind of quite like the look of it as well, just a nice wee bit of a table runner. And as I was talking earlier on in the video, I got some of the LED candles. So let's see if I actually need to get batteries for this one. Oh, so it's a bit of it's quite wrapped quite well. Let's try and get this off. I thought I'd be able to just slip this right off, but might need to get some scissors. Just get a second. Yeah, so try and get this off. It's quite well wrapped. So that out the road. Yeah, I'll probably will need to get batteries for it, but again, next time I'm in a supermarket, that shouldn't be too bad. So I'm just trying to think. Yeah, looking at the size of it, it will be AA batteries. Again, that won't be too difficult to come by. Again, I thought that'd be just quite nice to add a wee bit of ambience to the table. And I did get this. I did get this when I was in the shop as well. I know it's a candle. I won't be lighting it because again, I don't want to have any naked flames on my table because that'd be just a health and safety violation right there. But as it's a skull, I thought it'd be quite a little kind of fun thing on the table, just kind of sitting there looking creepy. I like creepy, so I got that just for a laugh. That'd be quite nice on the table. And again, I did get the ribbon that looks a bit like foliage. Just do a bit of tape off. So I thought it'd be kind of quite nice to maybe wrap in like on the bunting that I have. Just to kind of again just adds a wee bit more of a vibe to the table. And I am thinking about kind of changing up how I'm displaying the books as well. I might get myself maybe a couple of boxes, or at least one box, like a bin box or something, so I can set some of my books on top of that and have other books in front of it to try and kind of create more like depth and interest on the table. And if I'm doing that, if it's going to be like a wooden box or a wooden crate or something I'm going to use, I got a wee tester pot so I could like give it that, kind of paint it, give it a bit of colour. So a bit for a kind of nice deep sage to call it. So it's just a wee tester pot. So it probably isn't much paint in it. So again, if I need more, I can always pop back to the range and get another wee tester pot. So that's at least a start for redecorating the table. Also will get batteries when I'm out, so I will have to start going through the books I have in the boxes in the spare room, and because I'm not planning on taking all my books with me, but I will take Raven's Rise, Raven's Fall, and the Dance Macabre with me. I'm thinking, because it's going to be in Paisley, I'll take the collections I did for Robert Tannehill and Alexander Wilson, because again, both Paisley poets, and both of them have statues right outside the town hall. So yeah, I'll probably take them with me as well. So I think that'd be 5 books that I'll have with me. But yeah, but at least something of interest for folks. And I do have like my Traders ticket on my phone, so I can get that from when I'm going to be there. So I've gotten more information from the organisers. So it looks like traders will be able to get into the town hall from 9 o'clock on the 7th, so that'd be this coming Saturday. And so we'll have from 9 till 7 to set up, because the doors open at 11 o'clock. And yeah, so I probably will try and get there fairly sharpish, so I can get a parking spot as close to the town hall as I can, and get everything over to the town hall and get myself sorted. And yeah, this event is like, it felt so far away. It felt like it was going to be ages away. Now it's less than a week away. So yeah, it's really starting to feel real now. But hopefully it'll be a good turnout for it. Hopefully be loads of people there, and hopefully be plenty of sales. And as well as part of it, as well as selling copies of my books, I will be doing a wee event. I think it's going to be a wee kind of Q&A, like talking about the Raven's Rise trilogy, that sort of thing. And with the town hall having been done up, it's actually looking really nice inside now, so fingers crossed. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show you what I'm going to be wearing on the day. So I'm going to try and go for a kind of fantasy vibe with how I'm going to be dressing, so I'll show you that next. Yeah, so it's a wraparound dress that one of my friends was kind enough to lend me for the event. So I will be wearing a wee kind of black underlayer. So it'll be black leggings, black tank top, black shoes, and it does have quite a Paisley pattern vibe to it, so again quite relevant for it being in the Paisley Town Hall. And the way I'm going to be accessorising it, I think it's going to have quite a Cersei from Game of Thrones kind of vibe. Because I think it's either going to be a Cersei vibe or a Maggie the Frog kind of vibe. So you'll definitely see it properly on the day. Okay, I'll try and sort through all of these books. Try and see what I have. And maybe try and compress it all into the one box. That'd be nice. But let's see what happens. And I do have like the bunting, all that stuff as well, so let's see how it goes. Yeah, so I managed to scrap the idea of using the boxes, because that's the idea of having to get those boxes down the stairs. Which would be a pain in the backside. But I managed to get everything I need into these bags. So then I can just maybe take a bag down at a time. That'll be a hell of a lot easier to carry. And obviously, I've got some the decor stuff, a mini tin. And obviously I'll be bringing some chocolates for anyone who's come at my table. Can take away a little sweet treat with them. So, just have to get all this down to the car probably the night before. And I will be bringing my big trolley with me as well, because that'll be so much easier to get everything from the car to the town hall. Yeah, so that's pretty much all, or most if not all of the prep done for the FantasyCon in Paisley. So again, but just like packing the dress away the night before and getting everything to the car the night before, because then I won't have to worry about doing all that in the morning. I don't have to be rushing too much, because again, I have to be there for 9. I'll probably try and get into Paisley for just before 9 so I can get a car parking space. And yeah, hopefully be able to find one as close to the town hall as I can. And then get everything out of the car and hopefully be getting to the town hall at 9 o'clock. So, like, fingers crossed, it'd be a good day, it'd be a good turnout. It's an over 18s event, so it's just for, like, again, I don't know what to call it an adult event, because that suggests certain things, but it is pretty much just for anyone who's over 18. So hopefully it'll be a good turnout for it, and there'll be lots of people coming along and enjoying the day. And you never know, might see some of you at the event itself. And again, hopefully if you do come along, you'll have an amazing day. So hopefully you've found this video interesting, hopefully you've found it entertaining, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.